Welcome to Force Conversations, Episode 8, hosted by myself, Mike, and my co host, Andre.
Hey, how's it going?
So, Andre, what do we want to talk about today?
Well, we got a little bit of Star Wars news here. We got some games, we got some Mando leaks, we got some films that have wrapped filming since last episode. Just a
Okay.
lot, a lot of news this week. It'll be a good episode. Let's
All
start
right.
with the games. Galactic Racer, Star Wars Galactic Racer. Um, it obviously looks like a racing game from the trailer. You know, it's not like the old Pod Racer game where it's literally just racing pod racers. It looks like you can do speeder bikes, swoop bikes, like what kind of the Luke Skywalker esque type speeder, like the land speeder. It looks
Right.
like
Okay.
you can race just about anything you want that hovers 2 feet above the ground. like,
Right.
um, it looks like it also takes place just after Return of the Jedi, at least 1 year after Return of the Jedi, because in the trailer we saw the Battle of Jakku had already happened,
Yep.
which was 1 year after Return of the Jedi, roughly 1 year. Um, get to race throughout the whole battlefield there. That'll be interesting. Um,
Like, you think you're going to race through the ship, or the ships are going to just be on the outside
oh,
the of the
there's a part
racetrack?
in the trailer where you race through part of a ship. Like, it might
All
not be
right.
the
Fair enough.
whole area, but like one little corridor of it. Um, there also is a planet that came back from the original Pod Racer game, Ando Prime. It is a ice planet. It'll be in the new game, which will be fun, a fun nostalgia part of the
Like a
game.
callback.
Yep. And then there's
Okay.
one new planet also that's coming to it. I mean, that's just what we've seen so far. I can't remember the name of it, to be honest with you. I'm drawing a blank. I didn't write it down. Um, the game is set to come out sometime in 2026. So I mean, it really could come out in the next month, but I doubt it. Sometime in
Yeah,
the
it'd probably be mid to end of 2026.
yeah. It is being created by Fuse Games, which used to be Criterion Games,
Yep.
which is best known for the Need for Speed series and the Burnout series. But like I said, um, it's not gonna be just a racing game. It's a run based game, which means, from what I understood, it means it's kind of like a Tarkov version of a racing game, where like you build up your speeder, and if you crash, if you die, you kind of lose that speeder, or at least parts of that speeder. Um,
So you have to go back to basics.
Back to base. I mean, you might lose a part. I don't know what the whole scope of it is, but it's gonna be a run based game. So,
Okay.
and then there will also be single and multiplayer. Very excited to
Nice.
race all of the boys, because I'm a whoop 'em.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Listen.
We'll
We'll
see.
go head to head, Mike. We'll go head to head. I
I
was
don't know,
great
man. I
at
think
Forza
I
back in
think
the day.
I think Light's better than you at racing games.
What?
That
When have we
totally
ever played
froze.
racing games together with Light?
Never, never, never. I'm
Exactly.
just messing with you.
Exactly. Uh,
So what?
listen, I Forza 3 was my jam back in the day. I had a Dodge Neon, like a 2003 Dodge Neon SRT4 that was just clapped out and just whooping people. It
Nice,
was
nice.
amazing. My buddy built it for me. in game to look like my Dodge Neon that I had back in the day.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, just stock gray. It was great. Did you ever play the KOTOR games? I didn't.
I did. I did.
Really?
I played
How do
both
you like
one
those?
and two. I I liked them. I think back then I was okay with like turn-based style games,
Hmm.
like your Final Fantasies, stuff like that, Odyssey. I don't mind those games. I'm not as big a fan of them now. I'm not a huge like solo player anymore. Like if I'm gonna play a game, I'd prefer to play some kind of multiplayer. I think that's the wrong game.
Yeah, I forgot. I had one more slide. Sebulba is gonna be in the Galactic Racer, and I'm so excited. You hear him laugh, and you hear the whoop 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 of his pod racer in the background, and I'm so excited. Anyway, Fate of the Old Republic.
All right. Yeah, so like I think it's cool. I think from what I saw of Fate of the Old Republic, I think it looks cool, sounds cool. I'm really surprised that they're talking about this game when they don't have the KOTOR remakes out. Um, Kind of surprising, but yeah, I mean, no, I don't. Overall, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I've never played KOTOR, like I said, but it's supposed to be like the spiritual successor to the game, and it will be canon. It
But
will be
KOTOR
canon,
is
unlike the
not
core.
canon, correct?
Correct. It's
Yeah,
the Legends games. I
that's
mean
crazy.
they might pick parts of the game. Maybe this is the remake and they're making it canon. Who knows?
Could be. I mean, I'm guessing whatever they reference in this game that refers back to events in KOTOR, then that stuff will be canon, right? Um,
So does this
so yeah,
mean
they
this
could really
game
just
is
pick and
called
choose.
KOTOR?
Yeah, I
KOTOR.
mean, basically, yeah,
KOTOR. That's what I'm gonna start
basically.
calling it now. Um,
I'm a big KOTOR and FOTOR fan.
a big KOTOR fan. I'm gonna give it a shot. Obviously, I'm pretty excited. Uh, the graphics look great, but these are probably just the cinematics. So we'll see how it actually
Yeah.
turns out. Um, the
Are you gonna try
developer,
KOTOR?
you know what? I have the games. I should go back and play it. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll make a thing out of it. Maybe we'll do a live stream of it someday.
All right, fair
Maybe
enough.
before this game comes out, we'll try it out because we don't actually know when this game's going to come out. The developer said it's going to actually happen, and uh, it won't be waiting until 2020 or 2030 like fans have said that Eclipse are waiting for. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Speaking of Eclipse, still in development. Still in development.
I like how we literally just looked that up the other day, just to check on it, and that same day the developer says, "Oh yeah, we're still making it."
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty hilarious.
yeah. Some stuff's actually come out about it. It began filming for what I assume is cutscenes or mocap or something along those lines. And they released some of the character stylings.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's hard to get excited about it when all I've got is a cinematic trailer. I want to see some gameplay. I want to know
An
anything
old
about the game.
cinematic trailer.
Oh yeah, from 2021. That came
Right,
out in
right.
2021, and I need something. I need something. I
That's
think
fine.
it's uh like before episode 1, and that's all I know. Um
Okay. So we don't know how much time between like alleged KOTOR and that time frame 1 and 2, and
yeah,
then
we don't know the time frame between KOTOR and FOTOR and Eclipse
Phantom Menace.
and Phantom Menace. Yeah.
Okay. Fair
So
enough.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm excited about it, but it's also hard to be excited about it, kind of thing. I'm excited for new
Right.
Star Wars games. I still haven't
But
played.
it's hard to be excited about something that might not come out for another 15 years.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I still haven't played Outlaws, Star Wars Outlaws. I heard bad things about it, but then again, I hear bad things about everything, and I end up liking it. So, what do you do? I also still haven't finished Jedi Survivor, so
I haven't either, to be honest.
yeah. But
I don't dislike single player games. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like I used to play them a lot. Like if you
yeah,
look at my Xbox like gamer score, you'll see a ton of like single player games that I got
yeah,
achievements in. But for some reason, like I think more so now, um, yeah, just I'm into like like a lot of shooter games.
yeah.
Part of me does want to try out that Destiny 2 expansion with all the Star Wars stuff in it. I really think that you could make a game that's like Destiny 2 with Star Wars characters, and where you have to find gear and upgrade them, and you could have like human characters that are using like jetpacks, grappling hooks, stuff like that. If they can't
Hmm.
use force powers and stuff like that, I still think it would be pretty cool. But
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it'd be hard to make it a canon game if it's like open world, multiplayer open world. I think it would be hard.
yeah,
But
but
you could
isn't
have
that
story based elements to it.
isn't Outlaws canon?
Yeah, but it's not multiplayer first of all, and there's also there's also story elements. Like there's cutscenes, there's
Yeah.
um
Well, so you
like
could do the
there's a
same thing.
general story.
Destiny 2 has like the campaign that you go through and then like the open world stuff afterwards. So you could just say like in something like Destiny 2, anything that's like campaign missions, that would be canon. Anything outside of that is just is legends, right? It could be like, these are the stories that people tell about this person. Nobody knows if they're real or not. And that's where you could get the difference between canon part of the game and stuff that's not canon, right? Like, because the stuff where
Yeah.
you're running around collecting boxes of stuff or whatever, that doesn't matter if
Yeah.
that's canon or not.
I mean that's what Battlefront 2 did is the multiplayer was obviously not, but like the campaign was canon and the multiplayer was just, set in the universe, which
Right.
would be great. You could do it. They could do it. We'll just have to figure. They just have to do it right.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like that Star Wars mod pack that we talked about 2 weeks ago. I want that so bad. It's like 5 gigabytes of mods, first of all, and it overhauls the entire game, and I just need to buy it on PC, and my PC is not strong enough to handle it right now. Like,
Right. No, for
I think
sure.
once I switch my hard drives and as solid state drives, I'll be fine. But right now, I can't. I've got to figure that out.
Right.
Next thing, we have some Mando leaks. We got a new action
Yeah.
figure. Since the dark sabers gone, essentially, I don't know if they can rebuild it. We have a sword, like an actual like medieval sword. It's just weird. I wonder if it's made out of Beskar or something, but
Right.
we'll see how that goes. And then he's got this new blaster that looks like it's a mixture between like it's got like the stock of Boba Fett's gun.
Right.
It's got like a machine gun's barrel, and then like
It's like he mashed three guns together to get his new
yeah,
gun.
and like a
And he's got a sword.
PPSH style like wood grip right here. Like
Right.
let's go on, and it also comes with another hand.
Yeah, I'm guessing one is for the gun and the other is for the little
Yeah,
dagger that's in the upper right corner.
yeah. I don't know. We'll I'm excited for this movie. I'm really excited. I don't care what anybody
Yeah.
else says. It
What are people saying?
they just said it's predictable and it's just it's a cash grab for Baby Yoda and it's just cute and all they're gonna do is make toys and all that, you know?
Can we get some Star Wars fans that aren't super
Ah!
cynical about everything and want to experience new Star Wars content?
Yeah, I just hate how everything's like, we need to change it, we need new things, and then they get a new thing and they're like, we want the same Star Wars over and over and over again.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Are these people the same people? Are they complaining about the original trilogy coming back to the theaters in the original format? Because let's be honest, that's just a cash grab.
Oh, yeah. So was Revenge of the Sith coming back.
Yeah, those are nothing new. It's not new content. You're not experiencing anything different. You're just going to give Disney more money to re-release something that they've already released.
Yeah, but I am gonna go watch it.
No, I will too. I'm saying you and I aren't complaining about new stuff
Yeah,
or old stuff. I'm saying the people that are saying, "Oh, they're just coming out with the cash grab," but I'm definitely going to go watch 4, 5, and 6 in the theaters again if they come out in original format. But that's the same thing. It's just a cash grab.
yeah. I have never seen the theatrical release of Star Wars. I've only seen the 1997 and beyond special editions. So I have
Gotcha.
never
With the
seen.
digital content added in.
Yeah, I
Yep.
have the VHSs, but do you think I have a VHS player or a VCR? I don't have a
Why
VCR.
don't you get a VHS to DVD burner and just swap it over?
Is that is that illegal?
I don't know if you own it. I don't think so, but maybe. Who knows? I guess I don't
I
know.
don't.
I'd have to look into that.
Yeah,
I don't deal with that thing at work.
I mean,
Like
I know that
swapping
there's.
from VHS to DVD.
Yeah, I'll talk to some people. I know that there's a guy. There's a guy on some like the RPF forums or something like that, and he did that, but he released them on Blu-ray, and he makes like a run of them, and then sells them really quick, and then just dips. But I never catch him. I never catch him. Like he just evades me every single time.
Nice.
It's just
He knows you're looking for him.
yeah. I don't know if he even still does it. Like
He's
I
like,
just
oh,
can't
Andre's
find it.
coming. Andre's coming.
Yeah, Andre's looking again, so I'm gonna stop. Andre's looking for the one time per 5 years, and he's just gonna stop during that one time. Uh
Right.
we have
I think actually, they do have the original trilogy 4, 5, and 6 on DVD. You can get it on Amazon right now. It's $250,
yeah, I'm okay.
but it is available.
It's the original.
Okay. It says widescreen theatrical edition.
Wow.
I guess I don't know if that's saying it's the original theatrical or if it's the re-release theatrical. Nope, it says in its original theatrical form, presented in widescreen.
Huh. Okay. Well, maybe I'll spend
$250.
$250. Not.
I have a feeling you probably won't. Okay, yeah.
I probably won't. We have a new description. We have an official description.
All right. Official
from
description from Mandalorian.
from the Art of the Mandalorian and Grogu book. We have a
Okay.
description, and it reads: Imperial warlords remain scattered throughout the galaxy, and as the fledgling New Republic works to protect everything the rebellion fought for, they enlist the help of legendary Mandalorian bounty hunter Din Djarin. I don't know how to say his name. Is it Din Djarin?
I
Or
think it's
Din
this
Djarin?
Din Djarin. Yeah.
Okay, Din Djarin and his youngling apprentice Grogu. So that really wasn't. That wasn't anything. That wasn't anything.
Yeah. So I mean, he's basically getting hired by the New Republic.
Yeah, but we already knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that from season 3.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we just didn't know that they were going to be talking about Imperial warlords. Anyway, no, I'm just joking.
Not Star Wars related, but Spaceballs 2.
But kind of Star Wars related.
Kinda. Spaceballs 2 has wrapped filming.
Nice.
I'm so excited about this. Me and my dad are gonna go watch it in theaters because he showed me it back in the day. Because it's my dad.
Right.
He shows
Right.
me all those movies.
So I haven't seen too much on the remake. Since Barf can't be in it, is it going to be like a son of his or something like that?
Ooh, I don't know. I haven't looked that far into it. The I know that oh god, what's his name? I know Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement for it. I know that
Yeah.
Mel Brooks is going to be in it. Don't know how. He better hurry because he's like up there.
He better hurry.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. It wrapped filming. He's gonna be in it
Yeah.
regardless. Um, I don't know who played Lone Star off the top of my head, but
That's like Pullman. What's his name? Lewis Lewis Pullman? No, Bill Pullman.
I'm not sure.
Bill
Uh,
Pullman is the dad. Lewis Pullman's the son, and I think Lewis Pullman played um, Sentry in the new Thunderbolts Marvel movie.
yeah.
Yep. Bill
Let's see.
Pullman played in Independence Day. He was the
Yep. The
president, I
president.
think.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, Barf. This is what Google said. Yes, Barf is coming back in Spaceballs 2, but not played by the late John Candy, but instead Chris Candy, John's son, will play Barf Jr. Oh,
So not Barf, Barf
so
Jr.
not
Okay.
Barf, but Barf Jr. Got it. Okay. Yep. Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Produced by Josh Gad. Do you know who that is?
Right. Josh Gad, he's been in a lot of stuff. Curly haired dude,
Yeah, Olaf.
glasses. Olaf.
Olaf from Frozen.
I was gonna say he was in the Beauty and the Beast live action remake with he was Gaston's like right hand dude.
Yeah.
I can't
I,
remember his name.
I got to see him in Chicago for Celebration for the announcement of not the announcement, but like the walkthrough, essentially the walkthrough video of Galaxy's Edge. It was in
Okay.
2019, so that park wasn't open yet. So he was the announcer for that, and I was in the same room with him.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You brought up a question to me at work a few days
I
ago.
did. I did. So I have a I don't know. I guess I don't fully know how lightsabers work, and I think I just saw something the other day that showed when Finn turned on Luke's lightsaber, he pressed a button at the top, but when Luke turned it on, he flipped a switch at the bottom. I think it was Anakin's lightsaber.
Yeah,
But when Finn turned it on, he pushed a button at the top of the lightsaber. When Luke turned it on, he flipped that dial that's like,
yeah.
I don't know, two-thirds
It's
of the way
like
down the handle.
this
He
thing.
flipped that up. Yeah. So my question is that I guess now we're seeing that. Do lightsabers have more than one way to turn on and off? Is there a quick way, like the button you have to press and hold it, and that's like a quick way, or the switch at the bottom where you turn it on and it's like always on?
Yeah.
Or is one of them like I press the button and I have to hold the button at top, and that's like the lethal death, the lethal lightsaber, right? And then if I flip the switch at the bottom, that's more like the training one. It'll hurt, but it won't kill you.
So I think that like the training between or flipping between like training modes and like adjusting
There's like a
sizes
different dial
are
on it.
like dials, like
Okay.
dials somewhat like this up here. Um,
Yep.
but then again, I think that Finn pressed that button. I don't remember
That's
the
that's
scene
what I'm
exactly,
saying.
but like
It looked
yeah,
like he pressed something towards the top of it. He didn't flip that switch at the bottom. Regardless,
yeah,
my question is that if there's a switch that turns it on and turns it off, like like a light switch in a house, right? Like I know it's like a sliding switch and not like a flip toggle switch, but if there's a switch that turns it on and you have to switch it back off, why do lightsabers turn off when Jedi's die or when people die? Doesn't have to be Jedi. So like you're telling me like if there's a permanent on switch, like I go boop and I power it up and it's on, and when I get struck down, I go, oh, I'm dying, and I go boop and I turn my lightsaber off every single time. Because it's got to stay on because Darth Vader throws his lightsaber and it doesn't power off. So he's not holding something to keep it on.
Unless they're
So
holding
there's
it with the Force, you know?
I mean, but if that's the case, can I get 2 seconds of dialogue to let me know that that's happening?
Here's what I wrote down, uh, just to keep track of my thoughts. Like, what if it's the Force keeps it ignited until the saber wielder releases, like a dead man switch, but like a Force using one. But then
Okay.
I was thinking that the problem with that is non-force force wielders that use lightsabers. How do they do it? Because when Grievous gets his arms or his hands cut off, the lightsaber immediately turns off, and it's that
See,
means
yeah,
that also means that he can't hit the button to turn it off because his hand's gone.
his hand's gone. Yeah.
Same with Dooku.
This is yeah. So this is why I'm confused. I'm not trying to say like it's got to be one way or the other. I'm saying that like if the lightsaber turns on with the switch, then the only way to turn it off would be turning off the switch. So that means that every time a Jedi or a Sith gets struck down, or somebody's arm gets cut off, like Dooku, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
or like Mace Windu, when Mace Windu, because he got his hand cut off, right?
Yep, and his lightsaber turned off.
Right. So either they're holding it on, which then in that situation, Darth Vader throwing it doesn't make sense because the second he let go of it out of his hand, it should have turned off,
Or maybe
right? Like so,
that's part of
how
the Force ability. Like maybe there is like a dead man switch. Like I've got to hold this the
two
whole time,
seconds,
unless
2 seconds.
unless I throw it, then I'm pressing it with the Force. You know. What if
I
that's the case?
That's possible. I'm not trying to say any of this is impossible. I'm just trying to say I want a better understanding of lightsabers because I don't understand why they always switch off when somebody dies
Yeah.
or like you said gets their hand cut off. So Dooku gets his hand cut off and his lightsaber instantly turns off. So that would lead me to believe it's not a power switch. It's you're holding something in place that whole time. Now, the problem I have with that would be is if I'm pressing and holding a button the entire time I'm fighting with my lightsaber and I'm hitting somebody else's lightsaber, you're telling me that whole time my finger can never come off that button.
Yeah.
Because if I go, wow, my finger slips, my lightsaber goes off and I'm struck dead. So it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like I'm about to block, and then I'm like going like this, you know, and my hands are shaking, and it just goes wham, and then it just turns off, and I'm like wham.
Slips off because of sweat. Look, how'd you die? You're a force ghost. How'd you die?
I
Sweating
don't
too
want to
much.
talk about it.
I sweated too much. My hands got clammy. I was nervous in my lightsaber battle. It
if
just went
that's
all downhill from there.
if that's the case, I don't think I could ever be a Jedi. My hands are always clammy, man.
I can't ever use the lightsaber. Yeah,
Um,
so like I'm. This is not even. It's not even a big pet peeve. Like I don't have a problem where I'm like, this is unrealistic. It shouldn't be. Like I'm not worried about this. Like some people are worried about fire in space. But I will say, I want to know more about how that works. Then, like I'm gonna have to look into this and see. Like, are there two different methods for turning a lightsaber on? And if there are, what is the significance of one versus the other?
yeah,
Right?
yeah. Listen, I get it. I get it. Um,
Or because a Jedi dies, like, because they're somewhat connected to the crystal, right? Because the crystal doesn't take on its color until the Jedi touches it, right?
right.
So they're kind of linked. Even the Sith crystals, like even though they're red, they're still linked. So if the person gets struck down, does the crystal just stop projecting? No, because then Anakin's lightsaber wouldn't have worked later on, right?
Dude,
Like you wouldn't be able to just find a deceased Jedi's lightsaber and use it because the Jedi's dead. So it's got to be
right.
something with the Switch. Never mind. Disregard that whole last thing.
It's got to be something with his Switch.
Right.
Here's a quote from Kanan Jarrus, which you'll meet him later down the line. Not in the Clone Wars or anything, but energy consistently flows through the crystal, you're not fighting with a simple blade as much as you are directing a current of power. Your thoughts, your actions, they become energy. They flow through the crystal as well and become part of the blade. Take that as you will. I don't know.
So that applies to everybody but Grievous, Finn, um, Din Djarin with the dark saber, Moff Gideon with the dark saber. Yeah, so like that would apply because if they're not using the Force, how is it flowing through them into the crystal?
Listen, it's.
So that was
I
evidently written before
I
other
think
people have used lightsabers.
I think one of the nerds in the comments will tell us.
Probably, probably.
Probably.
Hopefully they're not telling us we're editing videos wrong still, but
Yeah, my editing sucks. Yeah, it'll be great. I'm so excited for those comments. It makes me so happy.
For sure.
We've had some good dialogue in the past few shorts that we've had, which is nice. Nothing too bad, just nice dialogue. But
I do have to say, hold on, I do have to say, this picture that you have,
it's blurry.
that is that is the most pixelated Qui-Gon
Yeah.
Darth Maul scene I've ever seen.
Yeah, I had it half screen earlier, and I think when I blew it up, it looked fine. Now that I have it full screen, it's like, you know. You can see
Yeah.
his lightsaber is like a blurry mess down here. It's
Down behind him, yeah,
it's
yeah.
off as well. So
Yeah, no, because otherwise, right now, it'd be cutting off his foot.
yeah, or if say okay, here's another point. Vader cuts down Obi-Wan, and his lightsaber doesn't turn off, and it goes straight down like this through the entire.
Just sticks in it.
Just
Bro,
goes
no, it'd be
through-
really bad. It'd be really bad if you were like holding it above your head and you got struck down and then dropped it and it was like it just cut you in half.
Or your hand, you were holding it like this, and your hands get cut off, and it just goes. Whoop.
Yeah, and you're dead. Dang it.
I mean, if Obi-Wan dropped it, it would have gone through the entire Death Star and probably blown up the Death Star right there.
Right?
Why aren't they doing that?
Dude, I don't know.
Our last thing is you watched some of the Clone Wars.
Yes, I did. I think I have watched now. I'm through episode 105. And I don't know if I think I finished 105. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I finished 105. And I don't think in 104 and 105, I don't think I had anything that stood out to me where I was like, I have to ask questions about these or anything like that.
Except for where
But-
are the commando droids throughout the entire rest of the movie?
Yeah, I think that, okay, so yeah, like these commando droids who, and I guess the one part that got me in this Rookies episode was like when they're shooting them from afar, they're taking like dome shots and just like bouncing off of them and firing back. And then all of a sudden, like they trick them to opening the door to the base, the clones trick them into opening the door. They open them up and they all shoot like dome shots from like a foot away and they die instantly. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess just up close they're not that strong.
Listen, yeah, ballistics is a thing. I don't know how ballistics works in Star Wars, but like, I'm not
But
saying
evidently,
dome shots.
yeah, it's
I'm not saying
stronger.
dome shots or anything, but like if I'm playing Hell Let Loose, people are gonna take 2 extra shots from a M1 carbine from
For sure.
100 plus meters away instead of 1 when they're like 2 feet away.
No, for sure. I get regular ballistic stuff. I'm just saying, like, these dudes were getting headshot from, I mean, it's from a little distance for sure, but they're just like doing like this and they're just continuing to fire. They get shot up close and like the bullets don't even go through them. It just hit them and they drop. So I don't know if maybe they were just concussed and not dead. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just thought it was kind of funny. Couple other things in episode 102. Anakin asked the council for permission to go look for, was it Plo Koon?
Yeah.
and the fleet that went to go scout or whatever, like he asked their permission, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, all these episodes I watched so far, like this dude never asked anybody for permission to do anything. He just did it, and now he's actually asking for permission. I thought that was kind of trippy. And then ships getting shot in space, they're dead still like this. They get shot, and all of a sudden they go like, there's two of them, right? They both get shot, and it's like, and they like falling away from each other, nose diving, like flipping up, and it was like, I thought in space there is no gravity, but yet they're falling like there's gravity.
Yeah. I also have one more slide now. I just added it.
No.
Oh, I've gotta, of course I have to. Of course.
Oh, the fire in space.
The fire in space, it returns!
It's always gonna come back.
It
That's a
always
lot of fire in
comes back.
space, dude.
It's a lot of fire that's just not like a gas, like a jet of gas that's on fire. It's
Right,
bellowing or billowing or however you say it.
right.
It's fire in space.
Yeah. I think my last this one's kind of like an annoyance, not a question. I don't think I'm a fan of R2E and Sky Guy. I think those nicknames, just like every time she says them, my eyes roll like, oh my gosh.
I
But that's just me.
hate R2E so much. Sky Guy, I'm not happy with, but it's okay. I'm not. I'm just. It throws me off every time I hear it, and I think that goes away later down the line with like the occasional like. I think she says it in the Ahsoka series to him or something.
Okay. I think so too. But I don't think I realized it or paid attention to it at the time because I didn't see that in Clone Wars at that point. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, fair
Okay.
enough.
So far, what are you? I mean, I know you've only seen basically. You've seen clips like occasional episodes from outside of season one, and I know that season one is a little harder to get through. What are your thoughts so far on the Clone
It's
Wars?
not bad. I mean, I got overall like as the show in its whole, I don't have any major complaints about. It's just little things like that, and some of the stuff like the fire and space thing. I'm okay with it. It's Star Wars. It's a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago. Like to try and sit there and compare it to everything in our reality, like it's a
This
fantasy
Space Wizard.
movie show, whatever. Yeah, like dude, I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
I just talk about like the fire and space thing because we know people who are like absolutely upset about it,
Yeah.
but they're upset about it happening in newer content
In
and
one single
disregarding the fact
show.
that it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, disregarding that happened in older content that they said was like great, which is fine. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean overall, it's so far so good. I don't have
Yeah.
any big problems with it.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, a lot of people say it's some of the best Star Wars that there is. So, season 7, about half of season 7, season 7 is great, except for one arc, and you'll know exactly
Yeah,
what
don't tell
arc.
me.
I know you'll know exactly what everybody knows. Everybody that has seen Clone Wars all the way through will know exactly what I'm talking about as soon as they hear this. That one arc
Gotcha.
is so bad, but I'm excited for you to get there.
All right, fair enough.
Yep. But that's all I have. Mike, do you have anything to add?
Nothing at all, man. I think we covered everything for this week.
Alrighty. If you guys have any questions for us, any suggestions, anything you want us to talk about, anything, let us know in the comments. Even if you want to just say, hey, just throw it in the comments. If you feel like we deserve it, follow us, subscribe to us, throw us a like, do what you can. Anything helps us grow the channel. So, other than that, you guys have a great one and happy holidays.
Oh, also, real quick, look
Cool.
forward to some possible live gameplay coming.
Some live gameplay and a special episode. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's gonna be We have
Yeah,
things down
don't
the line.
spoil anything. We don't want to put anything in jeopardy, so let's just leave it at that.
Let's leave it at that. Okie dokie. You guys have a good one. Happy holidays. Thanks for tuning in.